Our weight loss, about 5 pounds for men, 4 pounds for women, and that's eating as much as they want, as long as they want, or as often as they want. We also have long-term results. We did a study with Blue Cross Blue Shield of Minnesota. We were able to decrease their health care costs for the employees by 44% per year, and the weight loss was an average of 36 pounds, or in other words, a 17% loss in body weight maintained over a year. And that's what long-term weight loss shows when you take and look at studies, for example, the National Weight Loss Registry, which involves about 5,000 people that have lost on average 70 pounds and kept it off an average of 6 years. Their diet exclusively is a low-fat, high-carbohydrate diet. None of the people involved in this registry are on the Atkins diet. Our diet lowers cholesterol 29 points on average in 11 days. If you start with high cholesterol, the drops are 65 points in 11 days. We drop triglycerides in half with this kind of diet. Drop blood pressures, 7/5 millimeters of mercury. That's the whole group. But if you start with high blood pressure, say 150/90 or greater, the average drop is 23/14 millimeters of mercury. And we stop all their blood pressure medications, by the way, in almost every case. So the question is you've been faced with the science and the knowledge. What are your excuses for not eating a healthy diet? One of the big excuses I find in people is indestructible genes. Okay, they have good heredity. And I want to introduce you quickly to a couple of people. One is my great-grandmother. My great-grandmother, she's called Old Mom. She lived to be 106 years old. When I was growing up, she would tell me, John, you eat too much meat. It's going to make you sick. And after I became a vegetarian, she was about 103, she sent me out to get her a hamburger. And I brought back a little hamburger for her, you know, the one with the paper-thin meat and the little white bread bun with a pickle. I brought her back one of those, and she set it down in front of her, cut it in quarters, proceeded to eat 2 quarters, picked up 1 quarter, shook it in my face and said, if you'd eat a little more meat, you'd be healthier. And then put those 2 quarters away for later on. Okay, she was healthy because she was a moderate person. I am not a moderate person. I do everything with lust, with gusto. Okay, and I've learned that about myself, and some of you are the same way. So if you're like I am, you know, I don't smoke 2 cigarettes, I smoke 2 packs. I don't drink a small bit of wine, I drink the whole bottle. You know, I don't have a little tiny piece of hamburger like she does, I have 2 double pounders. So if you discover that about yourself and you're like me, then what you've got to do is surround yourself with good things and just focus on good habits. And then that was my grandfather, Old Pop. Now he ate the rich American diet too, eggs for breakfast and meat and onions for dinner. Well, he didn't do so well the last 15 years of his life. The last 15 years of his life he couldn't walk because he had such severe atherosclerosis in his arteries. He lived to be 87, but he eventually died of kidney failure. His life would have been so much better, even as tough as he is, it would have been so much better if he'd ate a healthy diet. So my message and final message to you is that if you want the health that you deserve and your family deserves, take it serious. I've given you the evidence. There's really no way around it. You need to change your diet. You need to minimize your meat and your dairy intake, and you need to maximize your plant food intake, and you will have the kind of health that was intended for you. People were not intended to be fat. They were not intended to be sick. They were intended to look good, feel good, and function well for a lifetime. And if it's not happening that way in your life, it's not because God made a mistake. Okay? It's not because you have some genetic problem. It's not because of some other mystery or you caught a virus. It's because you have been incorrectly taught how to fuel yourself and your family. And once you make those changes, because of these healing and life-giving forces that are in all of us, you get well. You get off your medications. You enjoy good health. It's really that simple. I can't make it any more complicated for you. Thank you very much.